There we go. Okay, cool. Now I think we're ready. Okay, so this is the arcade of the original Ninja Turtles.
All right.
All right.
I remember it well.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
So before we get too far into this, I had a hypothetical to ask you. So you get this completely hypothetical. I'm not expecting anything from you. But you get $10,000 for each butthole that you lick. It's a completely clean butthole. You don't know whose butthole you're licking, but they know you. And you have to determine how many buttholes you're going to lick before you start. How many buttholes do you lick?
What?
You can lick as many as you want. It's a completely clean butthole. You just don't know whose it is. But they know who you are. Especially after the licking.
I would hope
$10,000 a pop.
I would hope that this is never a actual situation.
It could be. The world's getting weird, so I'm just trying to prepare myself mentally.
So the game of the night is
value?
Ninja Turtles.
100,000.
The arcade game.
We'll lick like $500,000 worth of buttholes.
And it's the arcade version. I'm sorry, I've got no commentary for this.
You're not gonna give it. You're gonna be thinking about it tonight. You're gonna be like, okay, back to Alex's question. I can focus now. Falling asleep. How many buttholes am I gonna lick? How much money do I want to make? You're gonna really start to dig into it, and then we're gonna come back for the next year. And go, all right, Alex, you got to figure it out. I know my butthole number.
Well, how much money's on the table?
It's 10,000 per butthole.
Oh.
As many buttholes as you can lick.
Oy.
And you can work it in 8-hour shifts a day, like a regular job. But it has to be like a regular job. So if you stop licking buttholes for that 8-hour shift, you know, breaks, lunch breaks, all the normal things you normally get, PTO, all the normal stuff. But you know, follow all the normal regimen of a job. Then if you don't follow it, then it's over. You cashed out. You're done.
I see.
You also don't get any of the money until you've stopped. So you might also have to work another job so you can keep licking buttholes.
So the people that I'm currently fighting are known as the Foot Clan.
Yep, Foot Clan. Yep, that's right. They work for Shredder.
They work for Shredder.
And they really can shred some anus.
And the character I'm playing is Leonardo. And
yep, leader of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes, yes.
Teenage Mutant Contingent Turtles. They're contingent on pizza. Oh, and they'll all be human buttholes. Like no turtle buttholes or anything like that. Wow, so, April O'Neil's got a bong over there. She's like really high. And she's like, what the fuck is happening in my apartment?
There's somebody underneath that desk.
I bet. She's trying to hide him. Yeah.
Yeah, doing exactly what you were describing.
Yeah, getting her butthole licked right now.
Yeah.
Those are assless chaps she's wearing.
They were big in the 90s.
Yep. You got hockey mask dude underneath there. What was his name?
Rocksteady. Oh, you mean Casey Jones?
No. Casey Jones, there it is.
Yeah.
I was like, it's some letters or something.
I thought you were talking about the person I'm fighting.
No, yeah, that's Rocksteady, yeah. Yep, Shredder was always going steady with Rocksteady.
I mean, who just jumped out of the window?
I've got your reporter now. Like, what? What does this do for you? Why would you want a reporter? I've got a pet reporter. I can understand killing her, but like kidnapping her, like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to process, like, how do you just jump from a 12-story window or 20-story, and then just manage to land on your feet because you know ninjutsu?
Well, you're a mute turtle. Your powers are extensive.
No, I'm just talking about Shredder.
Oh yeah, that guy.
I mean, he's technically human.
This is Shredder pre-mutated, so I don't know. Maybe he had a Shredder chute, like a parachute, but a Shredder chute.
Ah. Hopefully, it was not shredded.
Man, I really liked the cinematography of which Ninja Turtles movie was it? The one with Casey Jones in it.
That would be the first and third one.
Yeah, the first one. I really liked it. It started off really urban and rugged, really related to it.
Yeah, it was darker for a kids movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they captured the tone very well without it being as grotesque as it was originally in the 80s, because it was a darker comic initially.
Yep. And then eventually Michael Bay got a hold of it, and things got saggy and wrinkled, and it was weird to see Ninja Turtle testicles. It
really was. Speaking of which, game of the night, Ninja Turtles, in case you're listening to the radio show. We got a whole entourage of music coming up, and a whole onslaught of foot soldiers to take down. So yeah, best of both worlds, Ninja Turtles and music.
Kind of wondering why April O'Neil lived in an apartment complex that also housed like all of these foot soldiers. Like they're like jumping out of the windows like they live here. See? Just like that.
Well, now we're just hanging out on the block. There's way too many of these guys.
Yeah, you're not having to fight all of them at the same time because they're like waking up as you go down through the apartment complex. They're having to put their foot soldier pajamas on.
They're like, hurry up, Turtle's coming. Get your jammies on.
Get your jammies on. Time to go fight the turtles. Can't let the turtles wreck our apartment rates. We gotta keep rent low.
Actually, that's pretty genius thinking about that. The more they devalue it, the cheaper it is, right?
That's right. And that's why you're really there, because April O'Neil's like, they're devaluing my real estate. I paid a lot for this condo, and anyway, I'm gonna write a story on it. And Shredder's like, no, I'm here to shred prices, and he kidnaps her.
So this whole thing is actually just a rigged political scheme to get cheaper prices in the ghetto. Turtles versus Shredder. They create this whole, or fabricate this whole story just to basically get cheaper rent for everybody in Manhattan.
Yep. Finally got to the bottom of it, to the core of the story.
Man, we've been living a lie this entire time.
That guy came from a carnival with that hammer. He was gonna win a bunny, and now he's gotta crush a turtle.
Yep, and it's rather extraordinary. Speaking of which, here is a little Better Than Ezra for you. You guys enjoy.
We got the White Ranger showing up again with his dagger. Shredder's kids are running around in the background. Not Shredder's, Splinter's kids running around in the background. I mean, if you think about it, this is kind of like an alternate X-Men universe, right? Because it's a bunch of mutants running around.
True.
You got mutant turtles, mutant warthogs, mutant rhinos, mutant rats. And Xavier's not in a wheelchair. He's got a brain in his tummy.
Wrong franchise.
Yeah, but like, could happen. Oh, I remember those robots. They keep those robots in a lot of games. Those little chomper bots. I think I had one of those as a toy. I had one of the things where you could flip the Ninja Turtles body parts. You open up their shell and you flip all the parts, and they turn into a regular turtle.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I think I had one of the kits that had one of those little chomper bots.
Well, that's badass. How much is that worth now, you think?
Oh, I don't know. It wasn't even worth a lot back then. I don't know what the value of Ninja Turtle memorabilia is at today. I know Pokemon has taken a huge spike recently with them getting ramping back up into cards, and that makes all the old cards valued again, and it's crazy.
Yeah, but that one's like the gift that keeps on giving, you know?
Yeah.
Like once
you
you
cards
get it,
look dramatically different now.
What do you mean?
So before, the cards looked more like playing cards, you know, more like Magic the Gathering. You'd have the little window where you'd have the Pokemon picture, and then you'd have what the card does down below, you know, things like that. And now it's like the whole card is like the image of the Pokemon, and then on top of it, they've got all the different card elements, but they're not always in the same spots because I don't know, it's weird. They don't stick to a set format anymore.
Oh, I see.
But they're still playing cards. Like you still can play with them because they still have the information for the card. It's just not standardized anymore. It doesn't seem like. It's very, very stylized.
Yeah. Let's. Yippee-yi-yay.
So was this always your favorite Ninja Turtle? Is that why you chose him?
Yeah.
I always liked Donatello.
Yeah, Donatello is actually the smarter one.
Yeah. But just not leadership material, I guess.
You know, there was an easier way to hit him, and I forgot how to do it. There we go.
Do you like a spinning jump or something?
Yeah, no, you could just stand in one place and just pretty much...
Oh, cheese it a little bit.
Yeah. Because if you jump all around, it just makes it harder.
Oh, I see. Every time it comes around, you get a hit on him.
Come and get him, Green.
Nice.
The amount of times I have heard that exact laugh from the actual arcade machine. You could hear it from anywhere in the Walmart. You could hear. Mother, I need a quarter. Please give me a quarter. I must go silence the laughing men. But then I'd get there and I'd be like, man, do I want to play that or do I want to play the X-Men game? Oh, it's so tough.
Ah, the X-Men game is top tier.
Yeah. Although it was upsetting that they had Dazzler instead of Jubilee. I liked Jubilee a lot, but she just wasn't... She didn't have enough sex appeal, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't understand why they did that, because the cartoon was huge.
Yeah.
Especially around that time, and I thought that's what they were basing the whole...
Yeah. And then, I mean, you rarely even saw... I think Dazzler got a mention here and there.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, and so who's your female sex character? Oh, it's this little mall rat chick in the with the pink glasses and the yellow jacket. No, I don't like that. You have anyone sexier? We got Storm. Nope, can't have her. She's black, and you know this is the early 1990s. So, anyone else? We've got Psylocke. Yeah, but you need another female. Dazzler? Oh yeah, I like her. She's too young for me. That's perfect. Put her in.
Oi.
The fuck is Dazzler? Like, no one knows Dazzler. No one's going out and buying a Dazzler action figure.
Well, maybe they wanted to bring more attention to her around that time.
It didn't work.
I think she was featured in a lot of different comics, like in X-Force and things like that.
Yeah, featured, but she never made main character status.
Yeah. Your argument is
just
valid.
Showed up, threw her jawbreakers, and everyone was like, wait, isn't she basically Gambit with balls?
Oh, okay, I've got 22 lives left. Good.
Yeah, just a few. You have the quick save on here too?
Yes, I do.
I feel like that's kind of bait up there. You've got her on a freight elevator, and as soon as you beat him, then the freight elevator is just gonna close. No!
Oh no, they got her.
Oh, good. Let's take her so she can just get kidnapped again. Weird, sexy vibes there. God, I really want this human reporter to fuck me, even though I'm a turtle raised by a mutant rat. Golly, gotta get in her pants.
Yeah, it's a little strange how turtles could get crushes on her. I never understood it.
What the hell? The Foot Clan just went by in a Cadillac?
Uh-huh. Shredder's well financed.
Is he?
I mean,
I thought he spent all of his money on clothes.
You know, well that and renovating the projects.
How you use missiles.
Plus, have you seen his little, you seen Dimension X, right? His little Shredder Dome, whatever it was called.
Yeah, that's a little different though.
I mean,
that was more of an extreme setting kind of a thing. It was weird though. They just walked up and they just had giant. They weren't even missiles. They were torpedoes, and they just threw a torpedo. Yeah, look, that's just a torpedo, like you'd use in the water. And they're just like, yeah, I'm just gonna throw this at you, and I'll live, and you'll die, even though this thing can take down giant ships.
Those were the defective models.
It's not like grenades didn't exist. A regular grenade, right? At least you could justify the range. A torpedo, though?
Another Cadillac. This one was yellow.
Yeah, that guy did a back handspring onto the scene, too. That's why he's gonna lose. He's wasted all of his energy. He's already gassed. They robbed a Harley Davidson, too. That's why they're bankrupt now.
Keep the time.
Foot Clan kept robbing them. And finally, some guy's just like, you know what? I'm gonna show up with a normal ninja weapon. Got a partisan here with this a spear tip partisan. This other guy's over here like, yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with the carnival hammer. I'm good with the carnival hammer. I'm gonna ring his bell.
Is this thing shocking me? The new Kawasaki robot that they made.
Yeah. Reminds me of something that would actually be in Mega Man.
Everything in every game is practically from Mega Man. I'm convinced of this. Oh, a blue Cadillac this time.
I think that was an Oldsmobile. I'm getting specific what makes and models over here. No. That's definitely an Oldsmobile. You can tell by the flared tail lights. You know, the Cadillacs have the broader ones. The trunk right in the middle. Man, you could land an aircraft between those motherfuckers. You could fit 20 bodies in that trunk. Oldsmobiles, they had the shallower trunks, you know. They were more made for storing flat things. Couldn't really get bodies in there real well. Anyway, look at these fucking roadblocks. Wow, those are gnarly. How do you safely move those around?
That's really just to make sure that whenever they're doing construction, nobody decides to drive through them.
Yeah, but like someone has to set those up. What a crappy job that is.
Well, they can do it carefully. I mean, they've got
Holy
little
crap,
spaces in between
bro.
where you can actually get a grip on it.
They just threw freaking huge, like, dump truck tires at you. Oh, gotta have the surfing.
The surfing's the best part. Yeah, I was thinking, you know, because this bridge may still be under construction, you know.
It looks like it's under deconstruction the way they're working on it.
And they could have set up those roadblocks, you know, in case
So-
somebody decides to drive through them. At least it impales the guy who was dumb enough to do it in the first place, and that way
Alright,
others won't follow.
Yeah. So let me
Sends a
get this
message.
straight. So we're finally on a road on a skateboard, and now there's no cars, which would be way more effective against a dude on a skateboard. No. We're gonna keep it a fair fight and show up on our own skateboards. Why do you even have rocket skateboards?
Yeah, but you're forgetting, Alex, the roadblocks were set up in place so that cars could not get through.
But they could be
Aw.
coming from the other way.
Oh yeah.
That's the
Maybe
most
there's
effective way to
roadblocks
get
on the
you.
other side of the bridge.
Yeah, that's gotta be what it is. They've set up roadblocks. These massive truck tires and huge spike roadblocks that require heavy machinery to set up just to take down the turret. You know what they could do? They could just flood all of the sewer systems with gas and kill everything.
See, this further convinces me that this all is set up so that way they can have cheaper rent and rates, and encourages more people to move into the apartment complex. Maybe Shredder's a realtor, you know?
It's like, oh yeah, you don't want to live over here. The construction's terrible. The roadblocks, they keep the spike roadblocks up all the time.
And crime is high, you know? Just lower those prices.
Sorry, I'm gonna have like a hint of Minnesota accent since I
See?
just watched Fargo.
See, I knew there was a roadblock.
But there was also a car up there. See, and there's a bus.
Well, Turtles had special clearance. That was the only car.
We're gonna find out that like Shredder is actually just like a construction mogul, you know,
Yeah.
and he's just trying to like fix the city, and he's just got some really weird construction outfits. I mean, that's why they're brightly colored, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these like dang teenagers that look like turtles keep showing up and messing everything up and destroying his construction bots. You know, these guys are those aren't spears. Those are screwdrivers, really long pulled screwdrivers. You know, used in construction.
Phillips head specifically.
That's right. Yeah.
And those lasers are basically just welding.
Yeah. And you're just being a punk, and you're just like wrecking their style.
Yeah.
They're just trying to live the American dream here.
Yeah, you can tell it's welding because see, it's lined up right there with the big long metal. Yeah. So they're just carefully positioned, you know.
And this guy's got a blunderbuss for some reason. He's like, yeah, I saw this on the World of Warcraft cover. The dwarves use the blunderbusses are awesome. Totally ninja.
What's a blunderbuss?
It's the flared shotgun. It's one of the first shotguns where they just dump a whole bunch of stuff into the barrel and then they light it. It's flintlock. It usually has like a what looks like a funnel for a barrel instead of your normal straight shotgun barrel.
No.
Oh no, you've got overgrown front to it.
Ah, see? Bigger drill.
That's right, it's construction equipment. And these are the drones, the construction welding drones, and they're here to weld your ass to death.
I mean, Shredder's got one hell of an insurance claim here.
Yeah, how you like your turtle cook? Well done. Do not resist us. Oh, okay, well, so since you asked so nicely. Quit resisting us.
And then they
This is
shoot
just
you
my
with a
job.
vibrator.
Stop being an asshole. Boomerangs. Another perfectly ninja weapon. These are Australian ninjas.
Yes.
And now you're over here destroying their CNC machines.
And the Shredder is
They're
an
3D
equal opportunity
printers.
employer.
That's right.
Good turtle.
Alright, time to set the hobo rat free. Right after we beat... whatever the fuck that is.
Yeah, it's a big giant stone bird.
Stonebird, yeah. Makes perfect sense. Seen it in a lot of Ninja Turtles episodes. Oh, you're getting black-faced. You only have 16 lives left. Cowabunga.
It sounds like he said, fuck the turtles.
Did say that. I thought that's what he was saying.
They're like,
Get over here, let me lick that butthole. We haven't done a music break in a while.
oh, we're on a little break right now, actually.
Oh, are we? Okay.
Yeah, we're live.
I didn't realize.
Yeah, no. We did the music break. I just got back from it, actually.
It looks like he's blue raspberry flavored. Just give him a good lick. My name's Hard Candy.
Okay. Yeah, almost there. I think this is one of the easiest bosses they had to animate for.
You mean laziest?
Yeah. And ironically, he's one of the hardest because I can't get a hit in without him knocking me back. And
Yeah, he's got two moves. Set you on fire or beat your ass. Those are your two choices. Both seem very effective. He's got mid-range and close range covered. You're all close range, so you gotta get in there. Oh, good. Everything blew up. We're all dead now.
and he
You
set
know, for
himself
a
free.
master, you sure do get captured a lot, buddy.
There it is.
Yeah. I mean, see
It's
that?
such a weird design. Yeah. It's like the Death Star on wheels.
Wow, I'm already at here.
Yep, and you've got 45 lives left. I'm pretty sure with 45 lives, you could just hug everybody to death. They'll kill you a lot, but all it takes is one lethal hug and they're dead. Oh man, yeah. This thing was a fucking quarter vampire.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I beat it back in the day. But, you know, I had a lot of money back then.
Yeah, it's games like this is the reason that they had to make the cash door, the quarter door out of, like, really tough metal. Because you kicking the shit out of that thing after this thing happens to you.
Ooh, yeah, every time.
You motherfucker. And they left it a little loose, too, so it would make a satisfying slam. So maybe you'd leave it alone. These guys are like, what the fuck? He's in our office now? Can someone call pest control and get the fucking turtle out of here? No more pets in the office.
Yeah, foot soldiers seem like they're the wrong idea. Again, it could just be all for show. Oy. Okay. Speaking of all for show, here's another music break coming up. Phil Collins, Lenny Kravitz, and Halsey. You guys enjoy. Okay. Just freezes me to death. Jeez.
Yep. Welcome to Batman. I bet the boss you have to fight's like a freeze boss or something.
I mean, that's one hell of a home security system.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember the giant metal balls. This sucked. Because the ones that are at the lower part of the screen, you got basically no notice you were about to get hit. Oh, and is also this the one that has like the giant balls that roll across the screen too, not just on the elevator?
I don't remember.
I think that might be the second one.
Maybe.
Yeah, see, those are basically what blunderbusses look like.
Oh. I thought it was just a really fancy plunger.
I mean, could be that too, but plungers don't usually have projectiles coming out of them. Usually they're for fixing an excess amount of projectiles. Oh, time to fight Laffy Taffy dude. He's angry you destroyed his bird bro, which was basically the same thing, but a different color and a different hat. But both of them were wearing shower caps, so that's cool. That's why he's really ticked off. You interrupted his shower, and now he's got to use his shower gun to kick your ass. See, this is the same exact fucking shit you were dealing with before.
In all defense, we broke in.
This doesn't seem fair. I feel like maybe you need like throwing stars or something. All part of your strategy. Yeah, I want him to think that he's got me down. After he kills me 13 or 17 more times, I've got him right where I want him.
I've got a start button. I'm willing to use it. He might be trigger happy, so am I. All right there, partner.
I'm wondering if you need to like lure him to the top of the screen and then as he's coming down, chop him on his feet.
Yeah,
Because it looks like the hitbox might be up high. So as long as you stay down below, but don't attack him while you're moving up, lure him up to the top. Yeah, so you're doing better now that you're attacking him lower. And then let him chase you up there and then attack on your way down. Like how he just donkey punched you in the back of the head. Hey, he turned into popcorn. Sweet, we got a treat. No, I'm a turtle. I only eat pizza for some fucking weird reason. I live in a sewer, but I'm a picky eater.
Especially since I had pizza in a sewer, and it was like nothing. Oh, I didn't realize there was a rewind button.
Oh yeah, you've got 59 lives. I don't think you need it.
Yeah.
Like every time you get through a level, you end up with more lives than the previous one. Yeah, this version of Professor Xavier is terrifying. I mean, where do you even buy metal suspenders from?
Yeah, Krang has been hanging out at the wrong clubs to get an idea for fitting in.
Yeah, also, he's like 10 feet tall. What good are those shoulder plates even doing him? He needs like leg plates and knee pads. Or therapy.
I'll go with therapy.
Oh gosh, we all wish you would. Nope, he's shooting the raspberry freeze rays at you. Blue raspberry freeze rays. Who decided we're gonna take this red fruit and we're gonna take its flavor and we're gonna put it into blue? You know, that never made sense to me, but that's totally a thing from our era, right? Blue raspberry and blue coconut.
It really is.
Like, coconut has nothing to do with being blue either. But at least I can connect that to, like, okay, coconuts, Caribbean, blue ocean, blue coconut, but blue raspberry? Sounds like they just had this leftover flavor and this leftover color, and they're like, yeah, screw it. They'll either buy it or they won't. This guy's really fucking you up with his tuning fork. I assume that's what's on his head, a tuning fork. Which is weird, because that has nothing to do with being psychic.
There we go.
I'm invincible.
You look less invincible now. Uh-oh. You're fighting the twin shredders. And you're like, yeah, but it's the same number of swords, so it's a fair fight. It doesn't really make sense for him to use a sword, right? Because his name's Shredder, not Chopper. That's what it is. One of them's named Shredder, and one of them's named Chopper. He's just stupid brother Chopper. Less intimidating. Chopper's like, how come you never send me on any important missions? Because your name's stupid, buddy. You're gonna ruin my brand.
I think it's cool how they actually show you his face, though.
Oh yeah, high detail. Got the helmet knockoff and everything. They're like, all right, we've got like 45 KB left on this cartridge. What do we want to do with it? I don't know. I've got this helmet thing. Okay, yeah. Knock his helmet off and show his face. There. That's all 45 of our KB left. Anyway, all right. Well, you've got 2 months to program the helmet and the face. You know. So get to it. Did they turn you into a regular turtle?
Yeah.
So if they did that, they could just like pick you up and put you in the pond and go, there, problem solved. Or in a fish tank. You know, a turtle tank, turtle enclosure.
Indeed.
Have a whole non-ninja turtle collection.
Am I supposed to hit something else? 'Cause he keeps duplicating himself.
I don't know. I have no idea. Seems like the change in strategy isn't working for you, though.
Nope. Alright, I guess I'll just keep hitting them until they die.
I mean, there's 48 of you, 47 of you, and hopefully not as many of them. Oh, so the trick was you had to kill them pretty close to each other. So they died almost about the same time, it looks like.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, time for the Death Star with a weird penis.
They always blow up and then they come back. Already beat this?
Freaked the Foots, mangled the Mausers, and totaled the Technodrone. That's turtle power. But what about the Shredder and Krang? Burned to toast, vaporized to milkshake, or am I having a stroke? It sounds like I'm on ketamine. Until we know, none of us can sleep safe in our beds or shells. But they're humanoid turtles. They don't sleep in their shells. I mean, they sleep with their shells on, but they sleep in a bed.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that I beat this so quickly.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Might be the first game that we beat within our time frame.
really? I did one with Double Dragon 3, but that was a little bit longer than this one.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess now that we've got the time left, we can go back to my original hypothetical question. How many buttholes, buddy?
I didn't even think about that question. Matter of fact, I was hoping to tune it out.
Well, you've got like 8 minutes. Let's get knuckle deep in this question here. Come on.
$10,000.
Per butthole.
Hey. Yep. I think I would just politely pass.
No money for you. You're like, nope, I'm good. I'll stay poor.
Yeah.
You're always going to be known as the guy that wouldn't lick everybody's butthole.
Yeah.
This is what's wrong with the economy these days. Nobody wants to lick buttholes anymore.
Nope. Nope, they don't. Actually, I mean, a lot of people do, but yeah, this... Yeah. Just now. Hang on. Okay, I guess I'm TAC. Or no, I'm EAA.
EAA. It's in the game. And now you've unlocked Splinter.
No, unlocked nobody.
No.
Yeah, this is not Shredder's Revenge. This is just the original OG. Wait, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna save my game.
On the screen?
Yes, on this screen.
So you can come back and watch the game autoplay anytime you want.
That's right. I don't have to put much effort into these things. That's how I prefer it.
It just said weapon is katana blade. That kind of suggests there's a different types of katana, like a katana gun. You know, or katana flashlight.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, how'd you get here? Oh, I took my katana motorcycle.
I better save it here too. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to play. No.
That's what she said.
Fire! Hang on, April.
Fire! Suicide! Quick, everybody be Batman somehow.
Attack! Now we're just gonna go through and just look at the things we missed.
You're just a lunatic running around choking on something, and they're just trying to perform the Heimlich maneuver on you.
Attack!
Get him! He's choking to death. See, we know they understand how small handheld explosives work. They're throwing them at you. They're throwing little. I mean, still, it's TNT. It's dynamite. It's still way overpowered, but it's less powered than a frickin' torpedo.
Yeah, were you talking about the balls that come down the stairs earlier?
I think those were the balls I was talking about, yeah.
Yeah, okay, so this was the one. I did not want to play this over again. I wanted to read everybody's biography. But since we're here...
Fire point?
Yeah, well...
It's
obviously pointing in the wrong direction.
Maybe this is just the name of the town. Welcome to Fire Point.
Where we live up to our name.
Shit's on fire, yo.
Fire!
Let's see the point of this. Yeah, it's Fire Point. Help me, my back itches. I don't know why this desk is so fucking huge, but it's at just the right height to get between my goddamn shoulder blades. Anyway, finish cutting everything up and we'll take a hit of my giant bong over there.
Now I have one question. The door was kicked open. It was not nearly as fire as the fire. Because the fire seemed very controlled and tamed. These guys are professionals.
I like how the arrow's like, hurry, leave her ass. And you're like, what? No, I came here to rescue her.
Here is another question.
I'm not religious, Rhino. I don't have any prayers.
How do they get a drill to go all the way up to the 20th floor?
Man, they can do some crazy stuff with technology these days. Those days? I don't know when I am.
I love how everything you kill, you get just 1 point for it.
Yeah, no one needs complicated math. It's just it's not even a score, it's just a count of how many things you've killed.
I wonder how much time has passed.
Hit buttons?
Yeah.
Dude, you suck. Hit buttons. Alright, here's the one fire hydrant in town in case there's a fire on the opposite end of town. We don't keep these in Fire Point though, you know, for obvious reasons. And they're broadcasting her getting captured because her, you know, camcorder can broadcast to a satellite from anywhere in the world.
Well, again,
And for some reason he kidnapped her and let her keep it.
I mean, the guy's got a giant floor drill, you know, elevator for some reason.
Yeah.
He keeps that handy whenever he just needs to randomly drill through apartment complexes. So, of course he's going to have, you know, RF transmitters that broadcast. I mean, he's kind of like that creepy Max Headroom guy that came on public access and like mooned everybody.
Yeah.
You remember? You know, like, yeah, that's pretty much what that. Yeah. Might even be that guy, you know. That could have been Shredder all along.
Yep, instead of Shredder, it could have been Spreader.
Pizza time.
Where? Oh, there. And what's funny is I actually got it before. Not rewind. Don't hit the rewind button. There we go. Why would that be a thing?
I don't know. I didn't see what purpose it served. Also, why did the chick go by on the skateboard thing?
Yeah, that's what I was pointing. I was like, why is that a
Oh,
thing?
let's jump at the fire hydrant. I don't know. Maybe if you knock her off that, you get points for being a dick?
I was trying to, but couldn't catch up to her, so.
Jetro RT. Get your Jetro. Sounds like a redneck's, like, turbo car.
You know, I don't want to.
Yeah, I drive a Jethro 400.
Yeah, I'm looking at that particular sign right over there.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that?
What? Just a random explosion?
Random
The
explosion.
game's like, fucking move. If you don't move, we're gonna throw another bomb at you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's like, hurry up, there's other people waiting to put quarters in. Need to lose quickly.
Speaking of putting quarters in, we're officially out for tonight.
Oh, look at us go.
Yeah, I already beat the game, so I don't want to play it all the way through again. I don't even know why I'm playing it. I'm just doing it just to kind of kill the time.
You gotta get the highest score, buddy.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I do.
You are dead. Still wins. They ain't getting any prettier.
But if everything you kill just gives you 1 point, isn't it not possible to get a higher score?
No, it is. It's because, you know, I kill bosses earlier than I should, and you know, whenever those little chompers come around, you can basically knock a bunch of those since there's like an infinite supply of them.
Oh, so you just hang out and just let them keep respawning. That's great.
Yeah.
Who put the lights out?
All right. I served my purpose. That was so much fun. That's not the button to push.
Yeah, we had a blue raspberry blast. All right. Well, I'll catch you guys later. I got some buttholes to go lick.
Well, congratulations on your new opportunity.
Yep, been
Sorry,
promoted. I used to be a toe licker.
Well, who can beat $10,000 each turn, you know? Who could?
Yep. $1,000 a toe or 10,000 per butthole? Yep, I'm taking the buttholes.
He's an opportunist.
That's right.
All
Promoted.
right. You guys take care. Have a good one, and we'll catch you next time.
Buttholes. Blue raspberry buttholes.